It is said, war never changes. Men do through the roads they walk. Ulysses Fallout. War may never change, but the way we fight it will. Robots in the military have been used to help keep the soldiers alive, and also keep the soldiers alive, and also help fight the war for them. What they can do is, so far they are making them so where they can move over rough terrains, carry lots of weight, and be able to fight for the soldiers. Now the effects include the aftermath of the robots. Depending on the weapons used, the ammunition used, and also how heavily they were relied upon, depends on what the aftermath of one robot will be. It could be Swiss cheese, or it could be completely unscathed. The aftermath of the battle is a little bit more different, but still depends on the same weapons and ammunition. It can be a huge crater in the ground, or it could be minuscule, little tiny craters throughout the whole battlefield. Doesn't matter. Now the aftermath of the soldiers is quite different though, because if you're on the enemy side, you're probably going to be all shot up or vaporized. By vaporized, I mean explosions. Or for the Allied soldiers, they could be behind a bunker controlling the robots the whole time, not even have to walk out into the fight and get hurt and get shot at. A basic robot is made out of electronics, motors, servos, and all that other fun stuff. But military robotics are made with the same exact things, except for they're also equipped with any kind of weapons like guns, or it can be equipped with explosions, or even specialty equipment depending on what the situation is. It could be a type of rake to scoop mines out of the side of a road, or it could be somewhat of a lockpick to pick a door, or even a slim neck to go underneath the door and see what's on the other side. Robots can also help take mankind completely out of the whole fighting equation. So far they are saving soldiers, which they are by taking wounded out and also giving them basic medical supplies. Getting the wounded out is a big thing because otherwise their bodies could get infected with some kind of bacteria or disease. Robot soldiers help fight because it will take people out. Even though that war may never change, the way we fight it will. Because with the advances in our technology comes the advances in war. You could have robots fighting just by themselves, where it's robot against robot, instead of being humans versus humans, or even robots versus humans. So we could, in a sense, not even have to fight our wars, and it'll be done with. Cybernetics also help. People have already enhanced their own bodies to help control certain things throughout an office, like maybe an electrical hand or some other kind of thing like that, or even turn on a flashlight or a light switch. The military is already making use of exosuits. They may not help you by giving extra armaments or anything like that, but they can help by exceeding a normal person's weight capacity. They could carry extra loads of weight. They could move heavy objects out of the way of other people. Robots have done tons of good, including giving them medical, bringing them resources, and also taking the wounded out of the field. The CIA and the Pentagon had started experimenting with with robots in the early 1800s, using robots, using recon drones to help see what's going on. All I wanted to do was to inform you a little bit more about the use of robots in the military, and maybe hope that you learned something. I have now told you about the use of the robots, how they've taken mankind out of fighting, and also the good they've done.